Good afternoon, everyone. I certainly hope that you are having a wonderful day. I thought it would be fun today to go through my eyeshadow palettes. Um, they're just so much fun. I love to do eyeshadows, as you know. It's actually my passion when it comes to makeup. Actually, this look I did today, I did with my new Jeffree Star Morphe palette. So I'm very, very pleased with the formula. It's nice and smooth. It's easy to blend, and I really, really love it. So why don't we start from the very first palette I ever got when I decided to start a beauty channel? All right. This I got from Amazon. It's Top Beauty Starry Sky 48 colors. All right. This wasn't very expensive, and you can tell by the quality of the eyeshadows that it's not very expensive, but it's very nostalgic. I've had this for about maybe over a year and a half. So this was my very first one where I started doing eyeshadow looks on my YouTube page and on other YouTube people's pages. So that was my very first one. Then I went on Amazon and I started looking for different things at an affordable price. So I did discover You Can Be, which is a independent little brand, and they have really nice palettes. And the quality is actually very good. They're very smooth, they're very pretty. This is the coral one, which to me is kind of odd because there aren't a whole lot of corals in here. Um, there's maybe one, two. uh, The only coral really is this one, so I was a little disappointed in this palette, but the colors are nice and I've used them before, so that was one of my first ones. And then I got this one from Nova. Now this one is pretty. Now I just saw a video with Mrs. Melissa M. Beauty, and she showed a Huda beauty palette. This looks exactly like it for a fraction of the price. And the colors are really, really cool. These weird colors with the white in them, they actually have a little bit of the white that comes out on your eyes, but they're really pretty as you can tell, and very, very pretty. We've got plums. This is mostly plums and lavender in here. So these were my very first three palettes that I ever got when I started my YouTube channel. Then I went on to some other independent brand stuff. This is made in China. I can't even pronounce the lady's name, but I got into glitters. So I got this glitter palette. I think it was like $9.99 on Amazon, and I enjoyed using that. Oh, and I got this smaller one. Actually, that was my very first lesson in cleaning your brushes before you go into your eyeshadows, because I messed up several of these glitter shadows by not cleaning off my brush. So I tried to order the same one, but I couldn't find it. So I got a smaller one. The colors aren't quite as pretty as the other one, but that was my first thing. Then I started watching beauty channels. All right. I really fell in love with Mrs. Melissa M. Beauty. Melissa is a sweetheart. She's got a great personality. She kind of promotes lower end makeup. She'll talk about higher end makeup as well. But I like her because she'll tell us about dupes, products that are almost the same but a lot cheaper. And I watched one of her videos and she said that Milani was a very good company. So I got my first Milani one. I only have this one. This is the Pure Passion palette, which is pretty. I haven't used this one in quite a while. I've had this for like a year and a half as well. Then I have some cheap things from Dollar Tree, like the LA colors, when I was just starting out. And now that I've got better brands, I really don't use that as much. So that was really the very first ones that I got. Then I discovered ColourPop. ColourPop. Mrs. Melissa M. Beauty loves ColourPop. She talks about ColourPop a lot. Try to remember what was the first one. Actually, the first palettes I got from ColourPop were a gift from my friend Hillary on YouTube. So she sent me Give It To Me Straight, which is a very neutral palette. And then she sent me Bye Bye Birdie. That's not it. Bye Bye Birdie. She sent this one to me, and this one is really pretty. It's got purples and light pinks. So these were my first two ColourPop palettes. Then I started ordering myself. So let's see. I went on to ColourPop recently and I kind of ordered everything piecemeal. Okay. These little palettes are like $12. So I want to say I really don't know what the first one was that I ordered. I had those two for a long time, and then I just decided to go ahead and get some others. So these are the ones I have. This is the Honey palette, and this is an array of yellows and tans, but they all kind of have a yellow hue to them. So I got that one. Then I got the Mint to Be palette. I've been wanting this one for a long time. I finally got it. And a lot of these are out of stock on ColourPop right now. Hopefully when they open back up, they will get some of these back in stock. This is the Mint to Be palette with a bunch of pretty greens. Then I've got the Lilac You a Lot because I love purples and pinks, as you know. I'm trying to get it open so I can show you. There we go. This one is gorgeous. This one is absolutely beautiful. I like that one. And then I got one called Good as Gold. Now, all of those are $12. I want to say this one might have been a little bit more expensive because it actually has 12 pans instead of 9. This may have been 16. And I love this palette because I'm a glitter girl. You know that. It's got a lot of glitter in it and gold glitter, and I just love it. So I really, really love this palette. And then let's see, then I got Blush Crush, which is a very beautiful palette that I've used several times. It has got very light peachy colors, a couple of mauve colors, and it's very, very pretty. The last one that I got was Making Mauves. All right. Making Mauves is pretty as well. Whoa. And these have very light lilac colors. They don't look like it in the pan, but once you get them on your eyes, they are lilac-y, which is really interesting. Just like a mauve color, but they're not very vibrant, but they're very, very nice. So those are my ColourPop palettes. And then I got, this was a bigger one. For $20, they had this one called She's a Rainbow. And it has colors in every color story. I took out the glitters because they were really nasty and they got everywhere. The glitters from ColourPop really aren't the greatest. They fall out really badly. So I just got rid of those and I kept all the others. So that is my ColourPop collection. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ColourPops. Then Melissa also recommended Juvia's Place. So I ordered a Juvia's Place. I've been looking for more brown colors, more neutral colors. So I got this from Juvia's Place and it was $18. These pans are huge, as you can tell. And oh my gosh, these are the best eyeshadow formulas I've ever had before. As much as I love ColourPop, I love this formula so much more. It is so smooth, so silky. It feels like velvet when you put it on your finger and if you put it on your eyes. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. So my very last palette is the one I got recently, which I've shown you. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star collab artistry palette. I have wanted Jeffree Star for such a long time. He comes highly recommended. So I got this palette. And today I used this color. I used this color. That's a shimmer. I used this color. And that's what you see on my eyes today. So very, very nice. Nice formula. Blends okay. I just noticed I've got to pack it on a little bit more than other eyeshadow palettes that I have. Now, I guess I'll have to do my research. When we do collabs, I'm not sure if Jeffree Star has input to the formula or does he? I mean, it's not bad. It's smooth, but I did notice I had to really, really pack it on to get the color effect that I wanted. So that would be my only con to this palette. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm not disappointed. I just have to, work with it a little bit more, which is fine. So, and this is the most expensive palette I have. It was $35 on Morphe, but with my honey.com discounting, I got it down to 28. So that is my collection. It's really not a lot, I think. I mean, they're just basic color stories in each one. The lilac, the green, the yellow, purples and pinks, neutral, and then the big palettes with a lot of colors in them, and the good as gold. They're all monochromatic palettes from Sugar Pop, and I love them. And one day I will get another Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place is a little bit more expensive. The palettes that I want from them are like $20. So for now, I've got more than enough makeup here, but I thought it would be fun to share that all with you. And of course, I highly recommend ColourPop, and I highly recommend Juvia's Place. If you don't mind spending just a little bit more for eyeshadows, it's worth it. It is so good. I love Juvia's Place. And then, of course, my latest was my e.l.f. Bite Size palettes that came out recently. I have stocked up on these because they're only $3. This is the newest one I got, which I have not tried yet, that has the blues in it. This is the cream and sugar, where I've got several of these because I love it so much and they're so affordable. And then I got the pumpkin pie, which is more of rust colors, probably more for the fall. And then I got the rose water, which has rosy colors in it. So I am really, really set. As you know, I have a lot of e.l.f. products. I am sending out for their daily cleanser to see how that is. I'm going to let you know about that one. What else did I order? All of other things. Oh, I ordered a BB cream with 20 SPF in it because my BB cream is getting low, and I thought I would see how the e.l.f. product is. So that is my palette collection, and it's not a lot compared to a lot of ladies. It's just enough. The only thing I might even consider getting in the future, I really don't have a good coral palette. I was kind of disappointed in that You Can Be coral palette. Not enough corals or peaches for me. Now, ColourPop has one called Peach. Peachy, I don't remember what it's called, but I wanted that one, but it's been out of stock for a while. They are out of stock on a lot of things right now. I am hoping that once California is back to the new normal, that they will restock some of their things because they have beautiful palettes and I just love them. Highly recommend them. All right, everybody. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my recommendations. For somebody on a really tight budget, You Can Be is a great product. You can get it on Amazon. Most of their palettes are $9.99, and I love them. So that's good for a real tight budget. Okay. And then the Nova one that I got was very good as well. It's Novo, Novo. So there you go. You all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.